When we think about building wealth, most of us picture that elusive, rich life. But let's break that down and get real about how people are actually getting there right now and have been doing so for decades. And it's not about quick wins, but smart investments in appreciating assets. What really are they? An asset is a resource that holds an economic value that provides a benefit to you now and at a later point in time and contributes to building wealth over time. In layman's terms, assets are things or resources that put money in your pocket. They work for you even while you sleep. In today's world, people are getting rich by leveraging specific types of assets that most of us overlook or underestimate. And the crazy part? Many of these assets are within reach for you and me. So here are 20 assets that are making people rich every day. Some you've heard of, some might surprise you, but they all have one thing in common. They have the potential to change lives financially. Each one plays a different role, so you'll find what works best for you. 1. Attention. Right now, social media-driven world, the most valuable currency in the world is attention. Think about influencers, content creators, and even businesses. They all need your attention to thrive. If you can capture and hold people's attention, you can monetize it. Whether it's through social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, streaming platforms like Twitch, and even X, formerly known as Twitter, are proof that whoever grabs the most attention can leverage it for incredible wealth, literally making millions just by becoming masters at engaging others. When people follow you, listen to you, or watch your content, they are providing you with something far more valuable than gold: their time and engagement. Brands are willing to pay big money for influencers to promote their products because attention translates into influence. Attention leads to followers, and followers can lead to sponsorships, ad revenue, and even product sales. It's why some YouTubers, influencers, and celebrities are making more than CEOs, as they have mastered the art of marketing and the psychology of consumerism. If you can harness people's attention, you can turn it into a money-making machine. 2. Stocks. Stocks are perhaps one of the oldest and most reliable ways to build wealth. They are the bread and butter of wealth building for a reason. Owning shares in a company means you're part of its growth, and when companies do well, so do you. But it's not just about holding on to them forever. Some people get rich trading stocks, but the real wealth comes from understanding the market and knowing when to buy or sell. Whether it's blue-chip stocks like Apple or smaller growth stocks, many have found that putting money into the right companies at the right time can be incredibly profitable. They grow in value over time as companies expand, innovate, and profit. Even if the price fluctuates day to day, the historical trend shows that the stock market tends to go up over time, making it one of the best, though highly risky as you need to be informed about the company, but safest long-term investment. 3. Dividend-paying stocks. While regular stocks offer growth potential, dividend-paying stocks give you cash flow. They take the concept of investing in stocks one step further. Instead of just holding on to a stock and hoping it rises in value, dividend-paying stocks actually pay you a portion of the company's profits on a regular basis, usually quarterly. It's like getting a little thank you note in the form of cash just for holding on to your shares. The best part is, if you reinvest those dividends, you start the compounding process, which means more dividends in the future. That's what makes dividends so attractive. People who want passive income or a steady stream of cash love these. It's a cycle of wealth building that can snowball over time. 4. Index funds. For those who want to play it safe but still see growth, index funds are gold. They're basically baskets of stocks that track a specific market index like the S&P 500. What's great about index funds is that they spread out your risk because you're investing in a little piece of many companies. Over time, the market has always gone up, so people who stay patient and invest in index funds often see steady, reliable growth. It's a set-it-and-forget-it type of asset, which makes it attractive for those who don't want to actively manage their investments. It's a way to grow wealth passively, and many financial experts recommend index funds as a core part of any investment portfolio. 5. Bonds. Bonds might not have the same flashy appeal as stocks, but they play a critical role in a balanced investment strategy. They are often seen as the safer, more conservative investment. When you buy a bond, you're essentially lending money to a government or corporation, and in return, they pay you interest for it. The wealth comes from the consistent and predictable income that bonds can provide, especially in a well-diversified portfolio. While bonds might not offer the explosive growth of stocks, they are a solid way to preserve wealth and get a steady, consistent stream of income, especially in uncertain markets. 6. Real estate. Real estate has always been a path to wealth, and today, it's even more accessible. There's a reason why so many wealthy people have properties in their portfolios. Whether it's through rental properties, Airbnb, or real estate REITs, owning real estate provides multiple streams of income. Rental properties, for instance, generate monthly cash flow, while your property's value increases over time. And with platforms like Airbnb, short-term rentals are booming, allowing people to turn their homes or properties into income-generating machines. On the flip side, real estate investment trusts allow you to invest in real estate without owning physical property, giving you a share of the industry's growth without the hassle of being a landlord. If you're strategic, real estate can make you rich slowly, but surely. The beauty of real estate is that it's a tangible asset. You can see it, touch it, and it generally appreciates in value over time. 7. Digital assets. We live in a digital world, and digital assets are making people rich. Whether it's writing an e-book, creating an online course, or producing music that gets streamed online, digital products can be sold over and over again with little additional effort, providing passive income for years after they're created. The rise of platforms like Amazon, Udemy, YouTube, and Spotify has made it easier than ever to distribute these digital products. Content creators, whether they're on YouTube, creating a podcast, or writing blogs, are building valuable assets every day. The beauty of digital assets is that once created, they can generate income for years to come. The key here is scalability. One book or course can reach millions of people worldwide, with no limit to how much you can earn. 8. Royalties. Royalties are payments you receive for allowing others to use something you own, whether it's music, a book, or a patent. For example, every time a song you wrote gets played, you receive a royalty. Royalties are an incredible source of passive income because you only have to create the asset once, and you continue to get paid over and over again. The best part? It's scalable. As more people use or consume your creation, the more money you make without any additional effort from you. 9. Intellectual property. Owning intellectual property, whether it's a patent for an invention or a trademark for a brand, can be a lucrative asset. When you have exclusive rights to something that others want to use, they have to pay you for the privilege. Patents protect unique products or technologies, while trademarks protect logos, slogans, or brand identities. Big companies are willing to pay big money for these rights because they know how valuable it is to have something unique. Think about it. Every time someone uses patented technology, like a specific design or process, the owner gets a cut. 10. Collectibles. Collectibles can be surprisingly valuable assets. Whether it's art, classic cars, or rare wine, some people have become millionaires by investing in them, as they do appreciate in value over time. The key here is understanding the market and knowing what will hold or increase its value, rarity, and desirability. When you own something that is hard to find and highly sought after, its value can skyrocket over time. Many people have made fortunes from the sale of collectibles, but it requires patience and an eye for what's valuable, meaning this asset class requires deep knowledge and passion. You need to know what you're doing to identify the pieces that will appreciate. This isn't a fast money scheme, but rather a long-term investment that can pay off big. 11. Commodities. Commodities like oil, gas, and agricultural products are tangible, raw materials that fuel the global economy. As the world continues to grow and populations rise, the demand for these essential resources increases, making them valuable assets. By investing in commodities, people are essentially betting on the future demand for these materials. When prices rise due to scarcity or increased demand, those holding the assets see significant profits. Commodities can be a hedge against inflation, making them a powerful asset in uncertain economic times. 12. Metals. Gold, silver, and other precious metals have always been seen as a store of value. When markets crash or inflation rises, people flock to metals because they hold their value. Investors who buy gold or silver aren't necessarily looking for fast growth, but they're protecting their wealth. People have been using metals to preserve and build wealth for thousands of years. As their purchasing power doesn't depreciate like money, it appreciates. And during times of economic uncertainty, the value of these metals soars even higher, making them a smart asset for wealth preservation and growth during unstable times. Today, they remain a crucial part of a diversified portfolio. Gold, in particular, can be a hedge against inflation, ensuring that your wealth retains its purchasing power even as the cost of living rises. 13. Annuities. Annuities might not sound exciting, but they're a financial product that guarantees a steady stream of income for a certain period or even for life. They are usually purchased from insurance companies and can be a solid part of a retirement plan. You pay into the annuity and then it provides regular payments, acting as a stable, guaranteed source of income. For some, it might sound too conservative or slow, but for others, it's exactly what they need: certainty. It's especially valuable in times of economic downturn when other investments might be volatile. While not as exciting as stocks or real estate, annuities offer peace of mind for those who want a predictable, steady income, making them an attractive asset for retirees or those looking to secure their future. They are a great way to ensure you won't outlive your money, providing peace of mind as you grow older, and that's priceless. 14. Business. Owning a business, whether it's a small local business or a large multinational corporation, is one of the fastest ways people build significant wealth. When you run a business, you're in control of your income and how it grows. Sure, there's risk involved, but there's also the potential for massive rewards. A business creates value by solving problems, and if you do that well, the sky's the limit. Successful entrepreneurs know that a business isn't just about making money. It's about building an asset that can grow, scale, and eventually be sold for even more. Every dollar you reinvest in your business compounds, and over time, small businesses can turn into cash cows. 15. Equipment. People often overlook equipment as an asset, but it can be a big wealth generator. If you own specialized equipment that others need, whether it's construction equipment, medical devices, or even tech hardware, you can rent it out or use it to generate income. For example, in industries like construction, the right equipment can mean the difference between getting a job done and not. It may seem like a large upfront cost, but equipment often pays for itself over time. Plus, equipment that can't easily be replaced or that has a specialized use often appreciates in value, especially if it's well maintained. It's a high-demand, tangible asset that can create consistent returns. 16. Software. In our tech-driven world, owning or developing software can make you a fortune. Think about all the software that people rely on every day, from accounting programs to video editing tools, even the apps on your phone. If you own the rights to software or develop a tool that people need, you're sitting on a gold mine. The beautiful thing about software is that it's highly scalable. Once it's built, you can sell it over and over again with little extra cost. That's why companies like Microsoft or Adobe continue to generate massive revenues years after launching their products. And let's not forget the subscription-based models that keep money flowing in regularly. 17. Unique rights. Owning unique rights to something, whether it's a piece of land with rare minerals, a toll road, or exclusive distribution rights, can be incredibly valuable. These rights allow you to control access to something people need or want, and they pay you for the privilege. It's a niche form of wealth building, but when you own something that others can't easily access, you have a powerful asset. 18. Cash. It might seem strange to list cash as an asset, but in times of economic uncertainty, having liquid cash can be a real game changer. Cash gives you flexibility. You can take advantage of opportunities that come up, invest in assets at discounted prices during downturns, or provide security when things get tough. Cash reserves allow you to be nimble and make quick decisions. Many wealthy individuals keep a significant portion of their portfolio in cash, so they can act quickly on opportunities when they arise. Cash itself doesn't grow in value, but the power it gives you to seize new opportunities can be priceless. 19. Brand. Your personal or business brand is another one of the most valuable assets you can own. Think about brands like Nike, Apple, or even your favorite YouTuber. Their name alone holds value because it's trusted, recognizable, and has built a loyal following. When people trust your brand, they're willing to pay a premium for your products or services. A strong brand can make you money in ways you might not even have thought of, going back to the asset of people's attention. Sponsorship deals, partnerships, and exclusive products all become easier to secure when you've established a strong brand. It's why so many businesses invest heavily in building their identity. They know it will pay off in the long run. 20. You. This might be the most important asset of them all, you as a person. Your knowledge, skills, and network are incredibly valuable. When you invest in yourself, whether through education, experiences, or personal growth, you're building an asset that nobody can take away from you. This could mean developing skills that make you more valuable in the job market or building relationships with people who can open doors for you. The more you grow and improve, the more you're able to earn and create opportunities for yourself. People who understand this are constantly learning, adapting, and seeking out new ways to make themselves more valuable. And that's where real, sustainable wealth comes from. So that's the breakdown of 20 assets that are making people rich today. You see, there's no one-size-fits-all solution to wealth building. It's about finding what fits your goals, your lifestyle, and your risk tolerance. What's common across all these assets is that they work over time. There's no instant jackpot. It's about knowing where to put your time, money, and energy. Wealth isn't built overnight, but with the right mix of assets, you can set yourself up for financial success. Now, the big question is, which of these assets are you willing to start investing in today?